9 years ago, I used to grind out and play one Call of Duty game more than I played any other Call of Duty game. And that game was Black Ops 3. That was probably my favorite Call of Duty I've played. Yes, there's other really good ones, don't get me wrong, but that's like the one like I grew up with playing like crazy. That was my go-to Call of Duty game for the longest time, and still kind of is to this day. I recently bought the game like a few months ago on PC, because I used to play on the Xbox, and my goodness, this game, BO3, was just great. Sure, the campaign, we don't need to talk about that.
Train go boom.
But in terms of just how the game was, it was just a fun game. The zombies was amazing, multiplayer was great. It was just overall a really fun time, and it's one of my favorite Call of Duty games I played, and just a core game to my childhood. And one of the coolest things that I loved in that game was Dark Matter, which I never actually unlocked, and I just thought was the coolest camo ever, and to this day I wish I got it, you know. It was just truly awesome. And that brings us to today's topic, which is BO6. Like, basically 9 years later, BO6 is coming out, and they revealed the mastery camos, and that's what this whole video is about, because I am very excited. Let's just start with the first base mastery camo for multiplayer, the classic gold. I am so excited for this because it just looks perfect. It gives like Black Ops 1 vibes, which I think most people agree is like the best gold camo in any Call of Duty game. Definitely think this might take that spot. It just looks so good, so shiny, so clean. It's amazing. Honestly, I am so excited to actually unlock the gold camo in this game because it just looks so good, and like you can see the clip playing in the background here. It looks great. It's like you couldn't ask for anything better for like a beginner like gold camo. It's perfect.
I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Honestly, I think it's like the perfect gold. It just fits so well. I am so excited for that. But then we also got diamond camo. Oh my goodness. This diamond camo looks really good. Absolutely extraordinary, I will say. Really awesome. I just think the gold knocked out of the park. The diamond camo has the gold part in it still as like the accent color, and then it's covered in the diamonds that like sparkle and shine. It just looks so good. I'm really excited about unlocking that one too, because I know I'm at least gonna unlock it for some weapons. But gold and diamond, I think, are like the perfect gold and diamond that you could have in a Call of Duty game. And then we have another one that's very interesting that I was not expecting, which is called Dark Spine, which basically just has like a spine design on it with like a purple like glow going through it, and honestly, it looks really good. And I don't know exactly how this is going to get unlocked in the game, because this isn't the final mastery camo, which is very interesting, and I haven't played any of the Call of Duties in recent years. The most recent one I played was Cold War, so I don't know how they are gonna implement there's 4 mastery camos. I don't know how they're gonna do this one, like how you're gonna unlock this one, but I'm excited for it, because like with gold, it's like complete all the camo challenges for that specific gun, you unlock the gold camo, and then diamond is unlock all the gold camos for that category. So get gold on all the assault rifles, for example, and then you get diamond. And then I don't know how this one's gonna work. What do you do to unlock this one? But then that also brings us to the last mastery camo for multiplayer here, which I am so excited about, and that is Dark Matter. They brought back Dark Matter after like 9 years, and I couldn't be more excited about it. It looks so good. It looks so good. It's perfect, man. It is beautiful. If there's any Call of Duty game I want to grind, it's this one. I've been playing the beta, and the beta has been really fun. Yeah, there's some issues with it, but like the game itself, like the core fundamentals of the game, I think is great. I really like the gameplay. It's just really fun to play. I haven't had that type of fun with the game like with Call of Duty in a long time, and honestly, I'm so hyped for it. And the fact that they're bringing back not only like classic gold, classic looking diamond, an additional Dark Spine one, but then they're also bringing back Dark Matter. Oh my gosh, it's perfect, and I'm so excited because Dark Matter is just so good looking. But then even better, as you start shooting the gun that has Dark Matter equipped with it, it starts getting these like red particles going across it, looking like it's like charging up, and it looks so good. I am so excited for this, and honestly, I want to know what your thoughts are down below. Have you gotten Dark Matter before? Did you get the BO3 version? Because that like, I don't think there's a better camo than Dark Matter in my opinion. I've seen all the other ones. Dark Ether from Cold War I thought was really cool, but Dark Matter is just, it's a classic, it's perfect. That's like the gold standard right there, or the Dark Matter standard I should say, because for me, my personal preference here, Dark Matter, best camo in any game ever, best weapon skin, whatever you want to say, best cosmetic in any game ever. My personal opinion right there. Dark Matter is just, there's just something so special about it to me. I just love it so much, and I'm so excited that it's making a comeback in this game, and I am so excited to actually start grinding out these guns, making videos on it, and just sharing this experience with you, and seeing other people like on YouTube like making videos about it and stuff. I cannot wait. I don't know if I'm gonna get it anytime soon. Probably not, you know. I'll be lucky if I get it by the end of 2025, let's be real. But I am really excited about this, and I want to just like go all in with Black Ops 6. I'm just having so much fun with the beta, and you know, there's only a few maps out. Sure, there's issues like I was saying, mainly like with spawns especially, but I just think it's so much fun, and this is a game that I actually want to grind out and make a lot of content on, and I hope that you're looking forward to that. If you are, be sure to scroll down right now and subscribe for more videos, because we're going to be doing a lot more Black Ops 6. I'm going to be playing through like the Cold War campaign and stuff too. I did one video on that already. I want to continue doing that leading up to, you know, Black Ops 6. I'm all here for it. I'm so excited, so ready, and I'd love to see you, you know, join me on this journey for Black Ops 6. Really hyped about it. But wait, you didn't think that was all now, did you? Come on now. Well, let's be real here. There is a lot more. And this is something that I love even more about Black Ops 6, which not only does multiplayer have these extraordinary camos, but also zombies and Warzone also have mastery camos. So let's dive into the zombies type of stuff here, because this is also really cool. So starting off, we have Mystic Gold, which is like this really cool, like flowy type of gold pattern on the weapons, which I think looks really cool. It looks like more textured and stuff. I think it's a very interesting look. I do think it looks pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen the zombies camos for Cold War, and I'm like, okay, Dark Ether is really the only like really cool one in my opinion. But with this, I'm like, okay, this gold camo, it's a pretty good alternative, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm still a pretty big fan of this. Multiplayer, I still think is like perfect gold. You can't really beat that. But this is definitely like a nice second place. Like, I think it looks really good. I'm excited to unlock that in zombies as well, which might I just say looks really good, mainly for the Terminus map, Liberty Falls, aka Liberty Balls, if you've been seeing the memes going around. You know, I still think Liberty Falls is gonna be a fun map. I think I'm gonna still have a good time with it. It's gonna be probably a really good map for like grinding out camos and stuff. There's gonna be an Easter egg with it. I'm just thinking of it as a bonus map, because that's really what it is. It's mainly just to get like Warzone and multiplayer players to get into zombies, which, you know, understandable. I still think there's going to be more to the map that we have yet to see, and I'm excited to see how it actually turns out. I just think that this map, you know, it's kind of lacking in a lot of departments. I made a video talking all about that if you want to hear my thoughts on that more. So if you want to check that out, go check that out. But for now, we're just going to dive to the next camo here, which is Opal Camo, which is basically enlarged diamonds with kind of like a platinum accent color to it, which looks really cool actually. It looks really clean. I think this is actually pretty decent. Not as good as diamond in my opinion, because it's got that gold with the diamond camo as the accent color. I do think the opal camo looks really, like, it's not bad. I don't think it's bad at all. I kind of like how it's like the bigger like diamonds on there, or whatever the gems are, and I think it looks really neat still. Honestly, I think both of these two starter ones for the zombies camos are like definitely better than Cold War. I think Cold War, they had like a golden scale looking one, like lizard scales for the gold camo, and then a pink diamond, which I wasn't really the biggest fan of. So these are definitely a step up, and I think they just look pretty clean overall. Pretty excited about that. Next up here, we have the Afterlife camo, which interesting, I will say. Again, 3 out of 4. Okay, this isn't the last, like, this isn't the Dark Matter equivalent one. This is just another bonus one like that Dark Spine one. So I'm really intrigued to see how we're actually going to unlock this one. Really excited about that. But my goodness, this also looks really cool. It's got like this cool like rock texture with like these cool like animated symbols on it and stuff, and I think it looks really neat personally. I think I like the blue like accent color to go with it and stuff. I think it's pretty sweet, not gonna lie. I'm really excited to see how we're gonna unlock this third out of 4th mastery camo here, like the extra bonus one that they're adding in here, which they didn't need to add in for this, but I am greatly grateful for, because I think it's going to be really cool to unlock just an additional higher effort camo. It's better incentive to keep playing. And then last up here for the zombies category of camos, we have the Nebula camo, which, my goodness, it's awesome. It looks really good. Honestly, not as good as Dark Matter, because like I said, I don't really think anything can top Dark Matter in my opinion. I just love that camo so much. But this is really good. It's a nice, it's very similar to the Dark Matter, but it's got the green and blues instead of like the dark purple / dark blue. So I think the teal, greenish, like bluish color looks really good. And then once you actually start shooting it, then you start getting like purple, like particles flying around, and I actually think that's normally how it is, but it just starts activating more like crazy, and there's like red and oranges, and it looks really cool. It definitely, I think it fits the zombies theme pretty well, I'd say. I think it looks really good too. I am really excited about both of the multiplayer and the zombies categories of camos, because they both look just really good, and I'm so pumped for it. So like I said, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of this once the game actually comes out late October. Next up here, we have a big shocker. Okay, when I first saw this, I was like, wow, I am very surprised to actually be seeing something like this in the game. And this is Warzone Mastery camos, which I mentioned earlier. You probably heard of it already, but the fact that there's Warzone Mastery camos as well is even crazier to me, because that's never been a thing. So first up, we have Gold Tiger, which looks really decent, I will say. I think it definitely is probably the third best, or tied with the zombies one. I think I like the zombies one a little bit better because it feels more textured. This feels more flat, but has a neat design still to it, like the tiger stripe design, which still looks really good. Don't get me wrong, this camo still looks really good. I think it's better than the Cold War Zombies camo for gold. I think all of these camos just really are like up here. Like these are like best, like the best of the best camos I've seen in Call of Duty in a long time, if not ever, personally. And then next up, to contradict my last point of saying that these are like the best of the best, we have King's Ransom, which is like the diamond camo equivalent. And this one is interesting.
This is outrageous.
It's kind of got a whole bunch of stuff going on with it. You got like the big red gems and blue gems and like green gems, and you got the gold accent color, which looks nice, but it's just, I don't know how I really feel about like the big like gems on it. I'm not sure if I'm really the like biggest fan of it. Don't get me wrong, I still think it's okay. I'm just saying, I don't think it's really up to par with the other ones personally. Kind of a little bit of a letdown in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it. The next up for the Warzone camos, we have one called Catalyst, which actually looks really neat. It's like this cool like hexagonal pattern with like green lines going through it. It's animated. I think it looks pretty nice. It's on the same level as the Dark Spine camo and the Afterlife camo, so same equivalent tier there. I think it's okay. I don't think it compares as well to the other ones though. I think this is probably the third best. I think all these camos for Warzone are probably the worst out of all the different game modes, but I still think it looks pretty good. I can't complain. I think it still looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie about that. And then last but not least, we have the Abyss, basically the equivalent to Dark Matter and Nebula for multiplayer and zombies respectively. This one looks really cool. It's got like the nice black and silver like animated colors going through it. I think it's really interesting. Kind of gives me the vibes of like Venom, and then once you actually start shooting it, you got like blue colors shooting through it and stuff, and I think it's a really cool camo. Definitely, like, it definitely makes sense that it's up there with like the Dark Matter and the Nebula camo. It's nice to see a little bit different variation compared to the Nebula and Dark Matter, but I still think it does its own thing, and it looks really clean, honestly. So big fan of that too. Personally, I don't think I'm gonna go for any of the Warzone camos. I don't know, we'll see if things change. I'm not really a big Warzone enjoyer personally. Honestly, Blackout I think was way better. So maybe if Warzone starts to feel more like Blackout, who knows? Maybe if with the Black Ops 6 movement and weapons and stuff, maybe I'll enjoy it more, because I just like the way Black Ops 6 plays better than the Modern Warfare games. Not really a big fan of Modern Warfare, the rebooted series, at all. Like, they're just not my type of game. I don't like how like realistic, and it's just not as fun for me. I like the more arcadey style that Black Ops 6 has a really good combination between like the realistic and arcadey, where it just feels more like a Treyarch Black Ops game, and I really love it, and I'm just really excited. So maybe I will play Warzone. I don't know, maybe I'll be like, dang, this is more fun than I was expecting. Yeah, those are all, what, 12 mastery camos for Black Ops 6 that are coming out. Absolutely insane that we have 12 mastery camos, but I cannot be complaining. Like, I remember with Black Ops 3, we had 3 mastery camos, all for multiplayer. No other mode got anything except for just like really basic camos. So the fact that we get 12 mastery camos in total is actually insane. Like, it's really exciting. Some of the best mastery camos I think we've ever gotten, in my opinion. The biggest like downfall, like the biggest like downgraded, like worst ones in my opinion, definitely Warzone. Mainly with, you know, the King's Ransom diamond equivalent one. Not the biggest fan of that, but overall I think that they really knocked it out of the park with these camos, and I'm just really excited for it. So if you are as excited as I am about this and you want to relive those glory days of Black Ops 6, which is funny because this is also more like advanced movement, like how Black Ops 3 had it. So it's cool to kind of see it go full circle, you know. It's kind of like a Black Ops 3 2.0. You know, like a rebooted in a way. Like, you got the advanced movement, you know, with Omni movement. You just got that fun gameplay. You got, you know, the return of, like, I think it's going to be really good zombies this year. They're going to be releasing a 3rd zombies map before the end of the year, which I can make a whole video on. But, man, I am really excited for Black Ops 6. I've been playing the beta like crazy, having the time of my life with it. So much fun. Even the frustrating things that happen with it, I still think it's great. And overall, I'm just really excited. So if you want to join me as I, you know, play through these different Call of Duty games, and especially Black Ops 6 for when, you know, that comes out, be sure to scroll down right now, subscribe, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'd love to hear your thoughts down below as well if you want to leave a comment. Let's start a discussion. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.